Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got quite a few updates to go over for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. New mystery gifts, new events have started this weekend. There's a lot of stuff to break down and get into. So if you're excited for the video, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes, it really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content. Ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, a new mystery gift has been announced for the 17th of November, so we still got to wait a little bit, but it is a pretty decent mystery gift. So we have Macchio and J Roses here tweeting out, saying, during the Latin America International Championships, there will be a shared code to get Alex Gomez's burners, so basically his Dragapult that he used in the previous competition, from the 17th to the 19th of November. It's got a choice band on it. It's the Ghost Terror type. The ability is Clear Body. It has Dragon Darts, Phantom Force, U-Turn, and it also has Terra Blast as well. So yeah, it'll just be during the Twitch stream. Of course, when that mystery gift drops, we'll just put it in the video anyway. There's also this like TCG card as well. I'm not sure if that's like a physical card that people are getting or if that's just something for the new TCG game, but either way, for the Pokemon games, you are going to get a new Dragapult. It's not shiny or anything like that, unfortunately, but it is a competitively ready Dragapult, and you know, you get a free choice band as well, so it's definitely useful to have, definitely worth redeeming. You'll only have the weekend to do it, but again, don't worry, as soon as it drops, we'll let you guys know about it so you can just easily redeem it. But yeah, really good mystery gift on the horizon there. Next up, we of course have the new Massive Mass Outbreak event, the Ghost type Massive Mass Outbreak event that has just started today. And we have Cerebi here tweeting out saying the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Ghost type Mass Outbreak event has begun. Features outbreaks of Phantom, Drifloon, Mimikyu, and Greavard. Runs until the 31st of October at 23:59. So it does actually go into next week a little bit, which is pretty cool. Now, of course, if you want to actually activate this, you'll need to connect to the internet. And then basically what will happen is you'll just start seeing these outbreaks pop up all over the place, just like with the Clefairy. You'll know it's the event outbreak because it'll have like some sparkles on it, just like the Clefairy did as well. And again, these have a higher chance of having the crafty mark. Now, unfortunately, like the upbeat mark, which was like brand new to that event, the crafty mark isn't. Unfortunately, that is just the case. So it makes it like a little bit less rare, but the crafty mark is, I believe, a 1 in 100 chance to obtain that when you catch a Pokemon, whereas this crafty mark in this event is a 1 in 20. So obviously, if you are trying to get like different marks on different Pokemon, then your chances are basically times by 5. You will have a 1 in 20 instead of a 1 in 100, so much better odds of getting the crafty mark. I understand why they've gone with the crafty mark as well, because ghost types being crafty, stuff like that. I really wish they did like Ghastly and Spiritomb and stuff like that. Like, these ghost types are alright, but I would have loved the Spiritomb outbreak, because Spiritomb doesn't usually get an outbreak, so it would have been really cool if it had like an event where you could obviously get a massive mass outbreak of Spiritomb with the crafty mark. That would have been really, really useful, especially because I need a shiny Spiritomb as well. But either way, that event has now started, so obviously you can start doing that. If you don't want to do massive mass outbreaks though, you can actually start raiding the Miss Magius. This also went live today. Cerebi here tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, we have added full details of the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Miss Magius Terra Raid battle, including items and moves, into our section. So this is everything you need to know about the new Miss Magius event. It's level 75, has the Levitate ability. The moves that it has are Shadow Ball, Mystical Fire, Psychic, Icy Wind. The additional moves are Astonish and Scary Face. Again, it's just like normal kind of raid stuff. But this is actually like all the items you get with it. So you just get a ton of XP stuff. I'm not sure why they're giving us so much XP stuff. I'm assuming like in the future or in the near future, there might be something that we need a lot of XP for. Maybe Indigo Disc, you never know. It could just be preparing us for that. But yeah, it is literally just experience stuff. Like, the base item drops are obviously your XP candies, your rare candies, and your Ghost Terra shards. And then these are all the random additional drops. So all these different candies, obviously the rare candies, like that is all it's giving you, is just literally stuff to get your XP up, stuff to get your levels up. So there's clearly something on the horizon, maybe some sort of like similar thing to the Mewtwo raid, which is obviously pretty difficult, but clearly something that we're going to need to level up our Pokemon for, hence why we're getting so much XP stuff from this raid. But yeah, if you are trying to get like candies and stuff, especially for the Indigo Disc, then definitely worth doing this. You've got this weekend to do it, but yeah, as you can see, you just get a ton of XP stuff. So yeah, definitely makes life a lot easier if you obviously need like the XP stuff for your team. Moving on, we also have a new kind of intro for the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet anime. So obviously we are now in the Terrapagos arc, so obviously that's all to do with Terrapagos, and hopefully there's going to be like some massive Indigo disc hints or something like that. We haven't had an Indigo disc trailer this week. It makes sense just simply because we had like Mario Wonder and stuff recently, so I don't think they'd want to take the spotlight away from that. Next week is very plausible. I don't think it will be coming out in November now, just simply because we have not had a trailer in October. I'm still saying middle of December. Again, there's nothing to stop us from getting a trailer and then like that trailer saying, oh, the release date is in 2 weeks. I think it's unlikely, but there's nothing to stop that from happening. But I still think that we are going to be getting a trailer basically next week, just simply because on the 3rd of November, we are getting, it'll either be next week or the weekend after, because basically next Friday on the 3rd of November, if you don't remember, we are basically getting the full edition of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, which is the base game of Scarlet and Violet and the Indigo disc and Teal mask. So we're getting that like full collector's kind of edition, just like they did with the Sword and Shield games. However, though, I think they're going to be popping a trailer out before that or after that just to help promote it. So we get a trailer next week, and then obviously it promotes that the collector's edition, whatever it's called, is coming out on Friday, or we get a trailer in 2 weeks, and it'll obviously at the end of the trailer be like, oh, and don't forget the collector edition is now out. So I think there'll be one either end of the 3rd of Friday of November, just simply because they are going to want to promote this new stuff, because it's like a new kind of version of Scarlet and Violet. Again, the Indigo, a lot of people thought the Indigo disc would be out by the time that edition comes out, just simply because it's going to have the Indigo disc, but it's also not going to have the Indigo disc. It's going to have like the Teal mask already installed, but it won't have the. It's really weird how they're doing it, but either way, I still think there'll be a trailer to promote that either end. But anyway, we're talking about the new intro. Just kind of went off on a tangent there. So yeah, this new intro basically just like just about the Terrapagos arc. I can't like play it all, unfortunately, but it's just got Terrapagos in like every single shot. It's actually a pretty cool intro. It's online and stuff if you want to check it out. It's got some new like cool artwork and animations and stuff for Terrapagos, and especially if you are a fan of the anime, it's definitely something to get excited for. But like I say, I'll watch it every single week if we do get any massive like Terrapagos news, because the arc is literally about this Terrapagos Pokemon. So if we get anything about that, we'll of course drop it in a video. But it looks very exciting going forward, so yeah, hopefully we do get something very soon. So that's all of the updates about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the anime, DLC, everything like that. The last thing that I want to go over is a new rumor that's popped up about the Nintendo Switch 2, or the Nintendo Switch, whatever you want to call it. I don't know, the next console after the Nintendo Switch. Now, I've never seen this person before, so I don't know what their track record is like. Connor is someone, I don't know if they are like a legitimate leaker or if they just post like other leakers' information and stuff like that. But either way, they basically posted what this person has said here. So what they've said here is that the next model, and again, take this with a massive grain of salt. I'm not saying this is true or anything like that. I don't know where this person's getting this information from. I don't know what their track record is like or anything like that. This is just a rumor about the next Nintendo console. So they are saying the next model of the Nintendo Switch will be Nintendo Super Play. So apparently that's going to be the name of it, Nintendo Super Play. So not Nintendo Switch 2 or anything like that. It's going to be called Nintendo Super Play. And it says, like the Switch, it will be played with a game chip. And then it will have the same button structure as the Super Famicom, and will maintain the existing concept of being able to play both inside and outside, so obviously just like we can with the Switch, but will not use a dock like the Switch. So I have no idea if this is true, how that's even going to be a thing. Like, how are you going to be able to play it in, like, how are you going to be able to take it inside and outside, but also still be able to play it but without the dock? I have no idea how that's going to be a thing, because it's not like you're just going to be taking a console outside with you. Like, you wouldn't be just taking the PS5 and playing that outside. So I don't know how they're going to do it, but again, like I say, this is not confirmed or anything like that. This is just take it with, like I say, a massive grain of salt. This is obviously Connor kind of relaying it. So the Switch next model, Nintendo Super Play, that's the code name. That's not the actual what it's going to be called. So the Nintendo Super Play is the code name, and then play with the game chip like a Switch. I'm not sure if the game chip they're talking about is like the cartridge or something different. It says it's the same button structure as the Super Famicom. Keep the existing concept that can be played outside the house, but don't use a dock like a Switch. I don't like the idea of not having a dock. I think the dock is like what makes it so good, especially because you can have like your Ethernet port in there to help with like connectivity and stuff like that. So hopefully this isn't true. Like I say, I'm just relaying the information. I have no idea if it's true. I don't know what the track record of this person is like. So as I say, take it with a major grain of salt. But we should be getting hopefully Nintendo Switch 2 news or next Nintendo console news hopefully soon. Whether it's going to be this year or not, we'll have to wait and see. But either way, I don't want this to be true, but it very well could be. But yeah, that's going to be everything for today's video. Let me know your thoughts on everything that we did cover. Obviously, when the mystery gift is out, we'll let you guys know about that. Make sure to do the massive mass outbreak if you want to try and get that crafty mark on the Pokemon. Make sure to do a ton of Miss Magius raids if you want all the XP candy. And as well, what are your thoughts on the new intro? And also, what are your thoughts on this new Nintendo Switch 2 rumor? Do you like the idea of it not having a dock, or do you just want the next console to have a dock? In my opinion, they should just literally make the Switch, but just better. So still keep the dock, still allow it to be played inside and outside, but just make it a much better console. And hopefully they do go that kind of direction. I just want it to have backwards compatibility as well. But either way, it's everything for today. Like I said, if you enjoy, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. It's everything from me. Have a great rest of your day, and until next time, peace.